Hey, welcome back. Um, Today I'm doing something for the Strife the Wife. Uh, Basically, what I'm calling for for a mum cave. Uh, it's going to install the TV in the tub. Oh, at the end of the tub, not in the tub because we're not trying to kill her. So at the end of the tub, it's something I had planned to do for a long time. When I did the house, I had it wired in a GFCI plug, which you definitely want. Do not plug it into straight power because you're around water and so on. Because this is just, uh, I will show you here what we're doing. So yeah, it's just going to install this 32-inch TV at the end of the tub. Just picked it up from Amazon, Hisense. You pick these up fairly cheap. I think this one was less than 200 bucks. And then we got the wall mount here for it, which I think was like 23 bucks there. So yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, this is just, it's not a waterproof TV. So make sure if you're going to do something like this, you plug it into a GFCI. Well, anything in a bathroom, you want to plug it into a GFCI plug. Same as you have around your vanity and that. So if it does short out, it's just going to blow the plug and all the fuse on it and cut the power to it. But I'm also going to build a splash guard around this. I mean, it's right at the end of the tub. It's not, it's not touching. The plug is actually, the GFCI plug I've got actually goes into our walk-in closet. So it's actually not even in the bathroom. It's actually isolated away from us. But I'm just going to use leftover 1x4 here, and we're just going to make a frame up basically to go around it to cover the front, basically like a splash guard. And we're just going to use some plexiglass from Home Depot and put over the front. We'll just attach that. I think we've got the foot stands here we're not using, so we'll run some brackets out and then attach it to our splash guard here we're making, and then probably attach it to the wall mount as well, to the top parts here. We'll just bring down and secure it there so it holds it that way, and see how that sits. Hopefully it's fairly secure and doesn't wobble around. It'll save me a lot of hassle. So yeah, so it's basically, I think, almost our hardest thing is making up the box here to go around the TV. So we'll get into that. Okay, so just remember to add on, so it was 28.5 width-wise, but just remember, because these will be sitting basically like that, you've got to add 3/4 of an inch each side, so that would be 1.5 inches. You're going to add 1.5 inches to your measurement here, just so your top piece will come out over and meet the end pieces, make it a little nicer. So yeah, we just got to add 1.5 inches to our measurement there. And so we'll cut the two top pieces and then we'll just work out the... Okay, so that's all the pieces cut up and laid out. I've just been going through, and the other sides I don't want to be seen. It's kind of like these edges where it's been, the saw has kind of chipped it out when they were cutting it in the mills, or the planer. Put those to the inside where you don't see them. So it's always a good little thing to mock it up just like this, and to say put all your nice edges out and so on. Pretty much rough together. What's that here? So that'd be the back. So it's a nice snug fit. That's what it looks like. So I'll just clean this up. Gonna fill the holes, brad nail holes, and then I'm probably just gonna look at staining it, and then we can look at the plexiglass over the front and get on to attaching it. Okay, I've just filled the holes in this, so while these are drying, shouldn't take too long. But while that's doing that, I'm going to cut the plexiglass. So this is a 30 by 32 piece from Home Depot. It's fairly expensive these days. This is a 1/8 piece. Will set you back $88 in Canada. It's taxes in and everything, so it's fairly expensive. So you don't want to screw this up. Here it is. So one of these, you got to pick up one of these when you get the plexiglass. This is what you use to cut. Nice little tool. Just scribe your mark, and then just give it a bit of a bang, and it breaks. It's fairly clean. Usually want to cut maybe, I usually try and go about 1.5 mm, 2 mm. So I cut a little bit deeper just to make sure it does cut right on that mark. And usually like a 1 mm cut. Nice firm little cut in there will do it. But so yeah, we're not going to lie this down, trace around it because it's not square. So we're just going to measure from the top to the bottom, and then outside to outside, and get that, and then just cut a square piece out of our plexiglass. Okay, so I just started drilling the holes here. So I just marked these out at 6 inches pretty much. Given that's 8.5, so if I just go from center hole there, that puts them at 6 inches. Then easy 6 inches through here. I just inset them about 1/2 inch, but just pre-drilling with a bigger size drill piece to accommodate the screw, and then a thinner one pre-drilled just into the wood so we don't get any cracking. So I'll finish up this. Yeah, and then we'll clean up the wood, stain it, and then yeah, again we'll start looking at attaching it. Okay, we've stained her. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried. I got little bits of runs here and there on the inside, but it's what I mean, you're not going to see it. So why try and make things too perfect when you're not going to see them? Even the outside itself looks pretty good. This is just a satin coat I stuck over the black stain. I've picked up some angle aluminum. This is 1/2 by 3/4. Just gives a bit of rigidity rather than the flat. And so the idea is to probably just kind of skew it out like that. Drill a hole where it'll connect to the actual mounts for the TV, where the actual TV wall mount will mount to. So it's pretty strong. And then we'll screw it down to the frame here. Try and get it on a bigger angle so we can probably get a couple of screws in, but we'll put on each one, and so it'll come out, so that'll just bring it a bit more away from the screen as well, from our plexiglass. By it looks like about 1/2 inch it'll bring it back up. So we'll cut these, I'll drill them, and we'll stick them on and show you what that looks like. So all we did was kind of just lay them out, and then just wherever I want, and then just scribe the angle up here. So I did these two were different obviously, so I did them because they're the top ones. I've kind of extended them out further than the short guys, but pretty much holds in there pretty good. It doesn't interfere with anything else here because the actual mount, the wall mount, connects here, so it's secured pretty well. Just use the same pocket screws that we're using at the front. So I think pretty much give it a clean down, and I'll take off. I won't take the outer layer plastic, protective plastic on the plexiglass just yet, but I'll take the inner off. We'll screw it all down, I think. Actually, I'll pull up the edges a little bit because I've got to put the pocket screws in, just so it doesn't get all caught on there. Just leave it on. I won't take the whole plastic off, but yeah, I'll just take it around the edges so I can get the pocket screws in secured. And then yeah, it's just putting the wall mount on and hook her up. Okay, so we're all in and done. Pretty much got it all set up. So I just set it a little higher so you can actually pull it around and watch from the sink angle if you wanted to. If you're getting ready in the morning, I mean, you can tilt it back a little more. But that's about the right height. Sit in there. The plexiglass does put a bit of a glare on it, but it's, once you're watching an actual program, it doesn't really. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So that was kind of over a day. I kind of built that. Pretty much it's just really waiting for stain to dry, other stuff to dry. But remember, if you are doing it this way, just make sure you've got a GFCI plug. So if it does get, I mean, this is just a splash guard. It shouldn't really, just to hit, if anything hits it that way. Otherwise, yeah, done. Thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll catch you later.